Hi everyone, this is Z here. So today I want to talk about how we can apply lessons from the management of physical supply chains that move goods and services around and use some of those ideas on a data supply chain. So I work in the space of data, but I also work in supply chain. And I found that there are a lot of really great ideas from the supply chain side we can also apply on the data side. So if you're from the data end, you're probably familiar with things like the SDLC, Software Development Lifecycle. And there are also a whole bunch of other things like DevOps, Agile, and other approaches. You may also have heard of the Dharma wheel, and that's around data management, data governance. But in the supply chain side, there's something called the Supply Chain Operations Reference Model. And this core model is developed by the Supply Chain Council. And I found this to be a really useful way of sort of thinking about the data landscape without getting trapped too much in the whole data architectural view. So much like a physical supply chain, your data supply chain will have suppliers where you get your data from, and you will also have consumers, people who need to make use of that data. And the data supply chain is all about how do you configure that whole process of sourcing the data, transforming the data, or making it in the score model, delivering that data to the consumers, and in some cases maybe there's also a returns process. And if you apply this lens, you can ask questions like just like a physical world supply chain, if you are creating data products, do they meet the needs of your consumers? Do you understand what the consumers value? If you think about the supply side, you can ask the questions of how well do I understand my data suppliers? Do we have contracts or agreements set up? So there's this whole idea of a data contract that talks about defining how you source data from different systems. You can also think about the management of data quality. So just like a physical good that has a defect gets returned in the process, you can think about if there is a data quality issue, how do we make it really easy for consumers of data to send that feedback back into the data supply chain so that it gets corrected and understood. And I just think that this is a really interesting and fresh view on the data landscape that moves away from the pure architectural perspective where you're talking about data warehouses, data lakes, data lake houses, and sort of stepping back and trying to apply this lens of if I want to manage my data landscape like a supply chain, what do I need to do? Lots of links in the comments and description below. If you like this video, don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.